Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Fascia, the channel where we don't waste your time with dealership rehearsals, we don't parrot marketing scripts, and we definitely don't sugarcoat cars. Here, you get the real, unfiltered truth about the rides that actually matter to you. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Car Fascia family, because we've got something really interesting today. We're taking a detailed look at the 2026 Geely Cityray, a car that's been getting attention for being practical, stylish, and surprisingly advanced for its segment. Geely has been pushing hard to establish itself as a serious global contender, and this model feels like it's aiming straight at the urban driver who wants efficiency, affordability, and a touch of modern flair without breaking the bank. Exterior. Let's start by walking around the outside and soaking in what Geely has done with the Cityray. Up front, it's clear that Geely has been refining its design language. The front fascia carries a bold but not overly aggressive look. The grille has a neat geometric pattern with a slightly concave finish, giving it depth and character, while the chrome accents don't feel excessive. They frame the Geely badge proudly in the center, letting you know the brand is stepping up. The headlights are sleek and sharp, stretching back towards the fenders, and of course, they're full LED with a crisp signature daytime running light design. The lower bumper gets a sporty touch with blacked-out detailing and air intakes that aren't just fake dress-up pieces, they actually help with airflow. It's modern, youthful, and manages to look premium without trying too hard. Moving to the side, the Cityray really shows its urban character. The proportions are compact, making it ideal for city driving, but the designers didn't leave it looking plain. There's a flowing shoulder line that connects the headlights to the taillights, giving the side profile a sense of movement even when the car is standing still. Wheel arches are slightly pronounced, not overly muscular but enough to give a confident stance. Depending on the trim, you'll get stylish alloy wheels that range from 16 to 18 inches, and they really fill out the profile nicely. The blacked-out pillars create that floating roof effect, which has become trendy in this segment, while subtle chrome trim along the windows adds a little polish. It feels balanced and stylish enough for younger buyers, yet not so flashy that it would turn off someone looking for a more practical commuter. Now, swing around to the rear and you'll see how Geely has tied everything together. The taillights are slim and stretched wide, connected by a light bar that spans the width of the hatch, giving the car a more planted look. The Geely lettering sits proudly on the tailgate, which feels like the brand's way of saying, "We're here, and we're not hiding." The rear bumper is clean with a touch of sportiness thanks to the diffuser-style lower section, while the roof spoiler has just the right amount of flair. There's also a practicality factor, an easy-to-access hatch opening and a wide rear window that improves visibility. The back doesn't feel like an afterthought, it feels integrated with the overall design. Interior. Step inside, and the Cityray really starts to surprise you. Geely has been pushing interiors that punch above their weight, and this cabin is proof of that. The layout is clean and modern, with a strong horizontal theme across the dashboard that makes it feel wider than it really is. Soft-touch materials are used in the areas you interact with most, while contrasting trims and stitching keep things visually interesting. The centerpiece is a large touchscreen, around 12 inches depending on trim, that handles infotainment, navigation, and smartphone integration with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The interface is fluid and straightforward, not overly complicated. Right in front of the driver, you get a digital instrument cluster that can be customized to show driving data, navigation, or media controls. The steering wheel feels good in hand, slightly flat-bottomed to add a sporty vibe, with all the controls laid out logically. Seating is supportive, with a good balance between comfort and firmness. In higher trims, you even get leather upholstery, power adjustment, and heating. The rear seats provide decent legroom for a car in this category, making it practical for small families or ride-sharing. Storage spaces are well thought out. The cup holders, a decent center console bin, and smart door pockets. Ambient lighting in select trims adds a touch of class at night. Overall, the interior doesn't feel like a budget compromise, it feels like Geely is pushing to meet, and in some cases beat, rivals from more established brands. Performance is where the Cityray positions itself as an efficient urban warrior. The 2026 version comes with the choice of powertrains depending on the market. For most regions, there's a small but punchy 1.5-liter turbocharged engine producing around 150 horsepower, paired with either a 6-speed manual or a CVT. This setup is tuned more for efficiency than raw speed, but it's responsive enough for city traffic and highway merging. Geely has also been expanding its hybrid lineup, so some versions of the Cityray feature a mild hybrid system that boosts fuel economy and smooths out stop-and-go driving. There are even rumors of a plug-in hybrid version that could give short all-electric commuting range, though availability will vary. On the road, the Cityray feels composed for its class. The suspension is tuned for comfort, soaking up bumps and potholes without making the cabin feel unsettled. Steering is light, making it easy to maneuver through tight city streets, but it also firms up enough on the highway to give you confidence at speed. Noise insulation is improved compared to older Geely models, with less road and wind noise intruding into the cabin. Don't expect sports car performance here. It's not built for that but for its purpose. The Cityray nails the balance between comfort and usability. Fuel efficiency is expected to be competitive, sitting somewhere in the mid-30s miles per gallon range depending on the engine and configuration. When it comes to pricing, Geely knows it has to stay aggressive. While exact numbers will vary by market, the Cityray is expected to start around the equivalent of $18,000 to $20,000 for the bass trims, climbing to about $25,000 to $27,000 for fully loaded versions with all the tech and luxury options. That puts it directly against established competitors like the Toyota Yaris Cross, Hyundai Venue, and Honda WR-V in some markets, but Geely's edge comes from offering a more feature-packed interior and a striking design at a lower cost. It's clearly aimed at buyers who want maximum value for their money without feeling like they've settled for less. So, after spending time with the 2026 Geely Cityray, what's the verdict? This isn't just a cheap city runabout, it's a serious effort from Geely to prove it can deliver a car that feels modern, practical, and even aspirational at an affordable price point. The exterior is stylish without being overdone, the interior punches above its class with tech and comfort, and the performance delivers exactly what urban drivers need: efficiency, reliability, and ease of use. Sure, it's not going to blow you away with power or handling, but that's not its mission. It's about giving you a smart, well-rounded package that makes everyday driving easy and enjoyable. That's the full breakdown of the 2026 Geely Cityray. What do you think? Has Geely finally built the small car that can stand shoulder to shoulder with global rivals? Or does it still have more to prove? Let me know in the comments below. And, as always, if you enjoyed this review, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to Car Flash for more detailed car reviews, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Until next time, drive safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.